Hey, what's up? Pizowell here again. Going to talk about Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan Deluxe Edition. Of course, directed by Rob Hedden. This film suffers from, its scope was far bigger, far surpassed its meager budget, which they go into on the on the New York Has a New Problem, the making of Friday the 13th Part 8. Basically, Rob Hedden had a much larger, far more grand, idea. Jason in Manhattan. Jason, the whole second half of the movie was going to be Jason in New York, at Madison Square Garden, at the Statue of Liberty, at Times Square, at all the focal points. Of course, when the budget came in, he realized that was not an option anymore, and the majority of the film now, as you know, takes place on the boat. Jason does not actually take Manhattan. He takes the back alleys and mean streets of Vancouver, and about 5 minutes of the film is actually shot in New York. That, of course, handcuffs the film, and in a lot of fans' eyes, this is one of the least of the series, if not maybe the least of the series. It's not great. Like all the Friday the 13th movies, I've pretty much got a soft spot for it. If you remember USA Up All Night, which I do, I have such, love for that show. Every Friday the 13th they would play, the Friday the 13th films, and they always play Part 7 and Part 8. And Part 8 was the last one they played. All weekend it would be Friday the 13th. And on Sunday afternoon, Part 8 would be the last one they'd play to send me back to school the next day. So I always have fond remembrances of this film. Not great, but I still enjoy it. The making of documentary, again, it's nothing you've not heard before. If you've read the Crystal Lake Memories book, or if you've seen the His Name Was Jason documentary, they talked to Rob Hedden, they talked to a couple of the cast members, talked to Kane Hodder, so on and so forth. We also have slashed scenes. This is basically stuff that they cut out of the movie. Not a whole lot was cut out of this movie. It wasn't very graphically violent, but there a few minor little things here and there were cut. Nothing great there. A gag reel, which was mildly entertaining. Some bloopers and blunders and whatnot. Not a whole lot there either. Again, this one, they really trimmed the fat on it. There's no faux documentary. There's no, slasher vignette that was on the previous 6, which, believe me, I don't miss. This was the last film that Paramount did, and there's just not a lot on this disc. It's not that great. The standout on this disc, however, is the commentary. Now, it has Scott Reeves, Jensen Daggett, who are the stars, and Kane Hodder. It's very entertaining, surprisingly enough. Scott Reeves and Jensen Daggett are very entertaining to listen to, talking about the making of the movie and kind of, poking fun at it and laughing at it here and there. But at the same time, they're really respectful to it. Kane Hodder is again piped in via phone on the set of Adam Green's new movie, whatever. But the commentary is very entertaining. It's one of the best commentaries of the lot. I think Part 5 was my favorite of the last batch. This one, definitely the better of the most recent 2 releases. A lot of information they talk about. Just a lot of fun to hear them, Scott Reeves and Jensen Daggett, talk about the film and so on and so forth, and what they remember of making it. It was very cool. Overall, like I said, there's not a lot here. The making of is I think 17 minutes long, so that makes it the longest making of documentary of any of the new deluxe editions. But at the same time, you're not really getting any kind of information that you've not heard before. A few tidbits here and there that were kind of interesting. One of the most interesting deleted scenes was in the sewer when Jason is about to be bombarded with the toxic waste. There was a scene where there was a giant paper mache looking head of the jack-o'-lantern head Jason with the kid who played Little Jason inside the mouth trying to get out while water's pouring through the mouth and him saying, "Help me, Mommy, help me, Mommy." It looked ridiculous, but it was kind of, you know, I'm not sure exactly what they were shooting for there. But that's probably the most interesting slash scene that's on here. It's kind of, I think you'll understand why they decided to cut it. Like I said, it looks pretty hokey. The commentary is really cool, though. I would definitely check it out. You're going to buy this, so you're just going to buy it regardless. I'm sorry. But not a lot here to really sink your teeth into. The commentary is good. And as commentary tracks go, as you know, most of them are just mind-numbingly dull. This one was actually kind of fun to listen to. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 6 maybe. But still, definitely gets my recommendation. Go check it out. Friday 13th Part 8, Deluxe Edition, Jason Takes Manhattan. Of course, tomorrow, keep an eye peeled. I'm going to do a special announcement where I'm going to be giving away these 2 films. And maybe one more. I've not decided yet. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. Stay tuned for that tomorrow on how to enter. So until next time, peace.